And welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back. Let me just adjust the light here. Today's show is a little different. Today I'm going to share with you my custom Thomas Wayne. Now, I have to give the credit where the credit is due. This goes out to a big shout out to Bones and the Necro Zoo. I'm going to put a link to the video where he shows what he did with his figures. Mine is a little bit different, and we're going to get to it right now to explain. But this is my version of a very dark Thomas Wayne, because you guys know that I love Thomas Wayne Batman. That's my favorite. I think he's extremely ruthless, has no empathy versus Bruce Wayne, and that's what I love about him. And I'll share with you what I did. And like I said in my last video, I don't have any videos where I'm showing you how I'm doing the customization. I'm just going to talk about it. Those of you, I am no way a professional, but those of you who are getting into customization, if you want to do something like this, it's going to be very simple. You only need 2 figures to do this. And I'm going to bring them in closer so you guys can see the figure. We all know where this is from, and we're going to get to it now. So, I saw a video from Bones where he made his own custom figure like this. And I wanted something like this, like an old timer. I wanted it either to be a Bruce Wayne or a Thomas Wayne, because I was getting frustrated that I couldn't find the Dark Knight Returns figure in the stores. And Pedro, few times he found them, he already had requests from other folks, so I had to wait to get my copy. So I said, you know what, let me make my own figure, but I don't know how till I ran into the video from Bones and how he made his. The only difference that I have between Bones and mine is that he cut off the horns at the end of the cape. I like them because they give him that whole definitely very evil look, especially if he's Batman. He's in the dark, he's got to be menacing. And I believe Bones kept the bottom part of the body from Thomas Wayne. Okay, so we'll begin in what I did to my figure. First of all, guys, to make this figure, do not buy the Thomas Wayne that has the Thomas Wayne head with the cow. You're going to be paying $50 to make a customization. From what I last saw, it was $60 to buy an extra one and try to break it apart. So I've been purchasing a lot of the Thomas Wayne unmasked, and even though the cow is dripped down, I've ripped it off to get the cape. Now, this is not a head from Thomas Wayne. This is actually the death metal Batman's head. But what I did was I took a Gundam head and I colored in the eyes red. Is it a good job? No, guys. Don't hate. But it's good enough for me. You can see a little bit of the glue there, and I'm sorry for that. But I just love the way this figure looks. Why this is the perfect body to use? I'm going to tell you something. Besides the Mcfarlane Justice League Batman, this figure is also fantastic. It is a little bit top heavy at times, and the boots on the bottom, the swivel, does make him fall down. But this Thomas Wayne not only looks, this figure or the body of it not only looks menacing, not only aesthetically looks great, but this figure is designed to get on vehicles. As you guys can see, the thigh cuts, they're designed to get on motorcycles. So if you want to pose them with, and I'm not talking about the death metal motorcycle, I really don't feel that motorcycle. I just don't get it. And guys, that's just me. That's just my opinion. I love the drifter bike. This guy looks great on the drifter bike, and as you guys saw in the thumbnail, I had him on the Batman's Batcycle, and he looks great in the White Knight. Why? Again, he is designed to this body's designed to get in vehicles, so that's the good thing about it. So basically, all I did, guys, was I took the body of an unmasked Thomas Wayne, took the arms off. As you can see, he doesn't have the death metal gauntlets in the middle. I didn't want that, but I wanted the chains with the skulls because it looks very menacing. I took the cape and put it on. The head, the whole entire body, just so you know, just to make it easy, the head, the body, everything else, the torso, everything else is Death Metal's Batman. So write that down. Death Metal head and the body and the legs. The arms and the capes are the unmasked Thomas Wayne body. And that's basically all I did. There's nothing more to show. Same cape. Now, I thought about customizing it a little bit more, but I kind of like it the way it looks like this. I think it just looks amazing for me. Especially that I like the darker supernatural version of Batman when he's fighting monsters, not criminals that much. Although I took him off camera so I can swivel the leg a little bit to adjust him. Although the Batman movie did show me how great it was, Batman, fighting the crime and solving the puzzles. But I'm more of a Thomas Wayne. He's caught up in that war, and then we all know that the Flashpoint Beyond is back. Love the gauntlets on there. Funny thing about my Thomas Wayne, this hand here came with this indentation. It almost looks like the plastic broke off or something, because I looked at my other Thomas Wayne, they didn't have it. And you know what? I thought about replacing it, but I kind of like the way it looks. It gives it a different look to it, and so I kept it. And I just love the way Thomas Wayne's design was. This whole skull. What I will do is I'll probably get some silver rub and buff and put it on this and here just to highlight that. Problem with rub and buff that you definitely got to leave it for a couple of days without touching it or moving the figure. I've been learning by my mistakes when I did my Mr. Freeze that I paint them and I leave them there for weeks in front of my AC, letting the vent hit it. So it'll on that. Sorry, I have a little chip here on the arm. But overall, I just love the way this figure is designed. I didn't like the fact that the body had this, so I got to fix that as well. But I just loved my custom, and it just looks great. I got a lot of functionality, and you know what, guys? Don't buy the Thomas Wayne, the Mcfarlane Thomas Wayne, with the mask on, because it's just $60-$70. These guys are out there already overpricing it. For $15, you get the unmask, and you can just use the body. I've already purchased a whole bunch of them, just so I could have them. And especially when I saw it on sale the other day, Pedro sent me a link, and when I was ready to check out, it said $12. It came out to almost $9, so I ended up buying 2 more Thomas Wayne without the body. Yeah, it's got that weird cow in the back because he took off the mask, but again, I only want it for the body. I do own 3 of the regular Thomas Wayne with the mask on there. When it first came out, I bought one for my office, and I had one here in my house, but I started seeing online that already, collectors or, scalpers are starting to raise the price, and I'm afraid somebody's going to jack it, so I just brought them home. I don't want any of my figures there, especially when I start seeing the price. The same thing goes for my Mcfarlane Redeemer. I started seeing that even though the Dark Redeemer's out, the regular Redeemer, people are customizing it, and the price went up to $80. So the Redeemer I had displaying in my office, I just brought him home. I don't need somebody jacking it. And I know that there's a lot of action figures enthusiasts in the office. I just don't need it disappearing on me. So again, guys, tell me what you think. I'll leave a link if you guys want to get and make this on your own. But definitely, if you do, give a shout out to Bones. He's the original on it. I may give this guy's body a little bit of a light dark wash, or maybe just leave it like that. Again, I just love how this figure looks. Love how, love the aesthetics, and I love the movement, the articulation this figure has. And like I said, don't think because it's the death metal Batman and he's got the trench coat, it doesn't come off. The coat does come off, and you can utilize the body as a Batman. That body, besides, like I said, the Justice League Batman, is perfect. Great articulation, great for your movies. Not to mention, they go great in the vehicles. So even if you had the Batmobile, or when Mcfarlane decides to release Batmobiles, you can definitely put this figure in there because it does lend itself. It does sit. You can sit this guy in there. So again, guys, I have nothing else to share about the figure. Just wanted to share what I did and how I did this. Wanted to start sharing with you some of my customization. So again, Guys, if you like the channel, go ahead and hit the notification, hit the like button. Most important, make sure to subscribe. Helps out the channel. And guys, this is Red. I will see you on the next one, and I am out.